Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys blues, 1975. YouTubers on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long boys blues, 1975.
Hey YouTube, Lumboy's Post 1975. Just a kind of random, kind of unboxing vlog type video on why I bought an Oculus Quest 2. Because I bought an Oculus Quest 2. Well, you saw that, it was in the thumbnail and in the title. Never mind. So basically, a couple of vlogs ago, or a couple of videos ago, I was talking about, you know, with the next generation of consoles being absolutely imminent and upon us. I wasn't going to go that route. I was realistically going to go the route of getting an Xbox One X, enjoying the best of both worlds, something that would have much better performance and much better graphics. You know, it would be a leap above what I've got without having to go to next gen, because the first year or so is usually underwhelming and stuff like that, and the prices involved and things like that. And then all of a sudden I've decided that I'm going to drop £300, actually from my pound jar. I shit you not, but that's a story for another time. £300 on getting a Quest 2, and that being my kind of foray into a new system. Yes, I know it's completely uncomparable because of its performance and stuff like that, and what with it being VR, but I was just, I was watching a couple of videos. I didn't know of this. I knew of the original Oculus Quest, which at the time I thought was rather expensive for what it was, and there were issues that people complained about, but I am a big fan of VR. I'm jumping ahead of myself. So anyway, yeah, so a week or so after that video, I was just watching videos on YouTube, and someone talked about the Oculus Quest 2, which was a cheaper, better spec, lighter version of the Oculus Quest, which apparently was actually rather quite successful and sold out everywhere. I actually saw one in CEX the other day for £279. They've since dropped it to £250, I guess, because this being out yesterday, the 13th, to the general public. Obviously there have been people reviewing it and trying demo games and stuff like that for weeks now. Came 2 hours before I had to go to bed, so I've done nothing with it but take the cellophane off it. But yeah, so I watched all these videos. Specifically one game also swung me on this, and people were saying that for its price, because it's an all-in-one VR headset, no PC, no nothing like that needed. It has limitations and restrictions because of that, such as its graphics, its battery life, but I'm completely on board with it not being plugged into a PC or plugged into a PlayStation 4, because other people will say, why didn't you go PlayStation 4 VR? I have access to it. It's very good, apart from the resolution. My brother has one, and one of my friends has one, and yeah, you know, it's brilliant for what it is. It's absolutely brilliant. I have no doubt that performance-wise it probably, you know, craps all over this, but it involves me buying a console that is too similar to a console I already have, such as my Xbox One. This isn't an argument about specs and games and which is better than the other. They are essentially the same platform when it comes to games and stuff like that, so I couldn't justify it. And yeah, again, I didn't want to be tethered, but watching all these people playing this machine, I just got this inkling, because I love VR. My main experience, which arguably is a very limited experience, was the but still very good, and a good way to see if VR works for you, because it doesn't work for everyone, and whether or not you get motion sickness, was the Oculus Go, which I have actually, you know, up until this, I'm probably going to sell this, or maybe give it to someone for a present at Christmas. I've really rather enjoyed it. It does have great games on it, you know, regardless of how restricted its control input is. But seeing people play this, and seeing people play The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, which, if you know me, means I fucking love zombies. I always have. Romero is a legend. Stick me in an environment with zombies where you walk around a city, can do pretty much everything as a weapon, solve puzzles, climb, you know, keys, interact with people, kill zombies in numerous ways, whether it's with guns or melee weapons or even spoons. I was sold. I'm aware that's on PC. I'm aware it's on PlayStation 4. So again, but the PlayStation 4 VR argument is not for me. I was sold. I thought, you know what? I love VR. I'm getting this. This is going to be my splurge. This is going to be my splurge instead of, well, an Xbox One X, because I wasn't going to get a next-gen console. This is just a little bit of, you know, why it just, I don't know. It just ticked all the boxes in me at said time, and I thought I'm going that route. Ordered it off Amazon. couple of weeks ago. No problem, was in stock. I don't know how many. I don't know if it's sold out now or people can't get it, and it showed up like yesterday. So yeah, and all night at work, I'm just like, gotta get home, gotta charge it, you know, gotta do the app and stuff like that, download the game, 64 gig model, £300, a little pissed off with this, $300 in America, which means clearly this should be £279 once again. We got butt fucked in the UK. But yeah, it was one of those nights where you're just eager to get home, but generally, that warm fuzzy feeling on your chest, and I'm really, really excited. VR to me has been a dream of mine since I was a kid. Always wanted VR. They were crude. I mean, we saw it in movies and TV shows, and that was stuff that the tech didn't even exist then. You know, that was just special effects and someone's imagining of what VR was. But it drove me as a kid. I won a competition in the official Sega Master System magazine at the time when they said design a peripheral. I designed a VR helmet. Yeah, and I won. Guru Larry found the picture, scanned it and sent it to me. I think I've put it on my Facebook timeline at some point. But it's always been something I've wanted. Then there were those really, really crude arcade machines in the 90s, early 90s that just gave you incredible headaches, and the refresh rate or the frame rate or whatever, and the size of the helmets. What was one of them? Pterodactyl Nightmare? They were rubbish, but at the time they were like the future. And then obviously it started hitting the PC and stuff like that, and I couldn't afford PCs of that spec then, you know, and stuff like that. And obviously Oculus was involved and things like that, and then there's the Hive and things like that. But basically VR is an actual thing now, and in the last 5 years or so you could argue it's become completely a proper real event, and not a gimmick and the stuff of everyone's fantasy when they were a child. So VR is a big deal for me, and obviously I got an Oculus Go 2 years ago, and I've absolutely loved it and enjoyed it ever since, even just things like watching movies. So it was one of those moments which is like, definitely, you know, even though I wasn't really going to kind of go next gen, but I was going to go a new gen for me as such. And then I thought, I don't really want another console. And again, I know there'll be a PSVR for PlayStation 5, but that's just going to be ludicrous money. So this just fitted me like a glove, and I went with it. Now, specs. It's a different chipset, I'm not a tech guy, right, so by all means correct me. Different chipset or processor from the previous one. I've never played the previous one. I've only played, you know, when you interact with your hands, more so than you do with a Go on a PlayStation, you know, PSVR. But, yeah, so it's got far higher resolution. The resolution on this apparently is absolutely fantastic. The resolution on the Go was amazing. It's got better performance, faster processor or chip than the previous model. It's cheaper, it's lighter, and yeah, I mean, again, people are going to say, but it's pants graphics, Dave, it's pants graphics. You're looking at a bloke who bought a Wii first for that generation. Graphics, they are nice, and they, regardless of what anyone says, they are, you know, they are one of the main points of games that, you know, drive on each generation and stuff like that. People say graphics aren't important, and they are lying. But with me, I can accept a certain standard if it balances, you know, cost with performance, and in this case, like, being completely and utterly wireless. I will be doing videos on this. Apparently, if you've got a smart TV, a proper TV, a modern TV, you can stream to that, or just get a Chromecast and you can stream to that. Again, I haven't set this up yet, so I don't know how easy it is. It was pretty easy to do it with the Go, and you do it off an app. But so I can do some form of capture. Hell, I just stand next to my big ass TV. Obviously not in this room. This is the box room on the side of the house. Other room with all my consoles is down there. Can't sleep there because the neighbour's a noisy bastard. So I'll have to do it in the main room downstairs. But if you can stream, then I'll just stick a camera on a tripod, you know, at one side of the room, and film me standing next to the fuck off big 50-inch TV. I don't know. I haven't worked that out yet. I haven't even tried it yet. But that was the point of why I bought this. I just do a vlog, because if I do an update vlog in, you know, a couple of weeks time or so, and maybe try and capture some gameplay, it'll be interesting to see whether I still feel the same then, based on its limitations. Look at me slowly pushing it out. Anyway, right, I'll show you the box first. It is a really nice box. Shows you the headset and the two wireless controllers. They're pretty much same as the previous one, but smaller and in white. Shows you some of the games you can get on the back. If you log in, I believe I will carry over everything. Do I carry over stuff from the Go, or was that just for people who had a Quest 1? Quest 1 will still be supported, by the way. It's not like, obviously they've ceased production. They've ceased production of the Go as well, but they will still be supported. Anyway, I really do like this box. Kind of minimalist, And yeah, I think it's really, really nice design. Don't bend it, Dave. Your OCD will never forgive you. So let's get into it. I haven't opened it. I've seen people open it, but I have not. I just took the cellophane off. But look at this. Isn't that just cool? And Jim Dandy, and all your pictures on the top there. I do like it. It's very, very, very well protected. Now, you have a box at the back that contains, I know this because I've seen people do it, all your instructions and your guff like that. This is really, really nice packaging. So you've got your charger, it's a USB-C cable. You can use this to stream off gaming PCs, can't you? And I believe you can charge as you use, but you're not going to do it with a cable that short. Bit balanced there. You have your reference guide, Oculus Quest 2 warranty guide and stuff like that. Boring stuff, but I have to show you because it's what's in the box. What's in the box? So let's have a look at the headset first. I'm not going to show you the lenses as such because you have to keep them. Oh, that is light. That is very light. Keep them away from bright lights or sunlight. It does say that on there. Now, this doesn't have a roller wheel to adjust the differences between the lens. You actually do that by physically moving them further apart or closer together. There are 3 stages that you can do it with. I think they say it covers 90% of people's, our distance between their eyes. That's an odd thing, I know. So sucks to be you if you're in the 10% that hasn't. Here's one of the things that makes it cheaper. It's got an elasticated strap that, much like the Oculus Go, they're about the same weight. So I don't know how heavy a Quest 1 headset is, but yeah, this is really, really, really quite nice. Show you from a distance, so it shouldn't cause too much trouble. But it's a really, really nice, like compact headset. Now, I'm guessing these are pass-through cameras because you could, from what I can tell, you can see the environment around you, or you can set safeguards. Again, I haven't tried it yet, so you know you protect yourself and you don't flail and twat stuff and hurt yourself or other people. There is a 3.5 volume input, microphone, earphone input, but it does have its own built-in sound like they did on the Oculus Go. Oculus Go sound, even though other people can hear it, it's absolutely fantastic. But this is a really nice light headset. I'm not going to put it on. There really is no point. It's not charged. It's not anything. But I mean, if it's as comfortable as the Oculus Go, which is all I have to compare it to at the moment, then it's fantastic. Glasses spacer, not really an issue for me, but it means you can use glasses if you wear them between the headset and your face, I guess. Control pads. These are smaller than the Quest from what I've seen, and they are lighter. They are really, really nice. So each one has, you have an A and a B on that, and a analog stick, small analog stick, nice, comfortable. You have an X and a Y on that one, another analog stick, and you have 2 buttons down there. Trigger, side trigger. I'm assuming this is because of all the stuff you have to do. Hopefully I can do some gameplay of it. Sorry, windy pops. Just look up Oculus Quest 2 Saints and Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, and how people do stuff with their inventory and things like that. And if you watch them moving around while there's gameplay footage, you'll see possibly why it's got so many buttons. They're really, really not heavy at all, but they do have enough substance to them so they don't feel cheap and float away. I don't know what those things are on the top, but they're just Oculus logos, possibly, possibly not. Again, I've never played an original or looked at an original Oculus Quest, so maybe this is a leap of faith too far, but for me, well, this is an experience, this is a journey. It'll be fun to see where it goes. They have lanyards on so you can put them on your wrists and stuff like that. They come with a single AA battery in each one, and from what I've seen, the battery life for these is absolutely phenomenal. People have said that they've lasted like weeks. People have said. Take that with a grain of salt. So this video was a little bit all over the shop. It's not, tech spec or thing like that. I'm not going to show you any of me looking and walking around like a twat and stuff like that. We'll have to play it downstairs. I think it recommends you have a play area of 6.5 foot by 6.5 foot. So there's only 2 rooms in the house I can do it in. But yeah, I just wanted to show you it. And yeah, I kind of an impulse buy that, what with my love of VR, and the fact that this was cheaper than the previous one, and everyone's been raving about it, and that one game just absolutely sold me. So kind of a little bit all over the shop, but you know me, I like to share the things that I love with you, and something that I'm genuinely really excited to try. I just wish someone could have set it up for me. Just left it with someone and said, set it up for me, charge it and put games on it so I can come home and I can jump straight into it. So anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think. What do you think about VR? What do you think about Oculus in general, or any of the VRs you connect to TVs and stuff like that? I'm not so much really worried about PlayStation VR, that's just me. And yeah, do you plan on getting one of these, or have you got one of these? Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.